These kingdomship. From the palace to the pavement, crown stay adjacent. Walking like I own it, every step is a statement. Heavy is the head, but the neck never fold. Every jewel in my crown's got a story untold. I'm the voice of the streets, still the king in the cart. Royal robes drag long when I step on the port. Enemies plotting, but they ships gon' sink when you sail with a
Hey everybody, welcome back to Life is Chess, episode 2, The Queen, Your Strongest Ally. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how to identify your queen, how to make use of her abilities and powers, what her position really is, and most importantly, how to use her in the game of chess, in the game of life. Sit back, check it out. I like this. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Life is Chess series. This is episode 2, The Queen, your most powerful ally. And I just want to get right into it. Y'all know me, y'all know how I do. Got my life notes here, just so I can share exactly with you what I've learned and what I've practiced and everything like that. So we're going to get right into it. And I just want to ask you something. If life is like a chessboard, who is the most powerful piece? Everybody's like the queen. Yeah, you would be right. But here's the twist. On your personal board, in your life, have you identified who or what, I should say who and what your queen is? Have you identified that? Because in chess, the queen is the most versatile, powerful, and dangerous piece. But only if you know how to use her. Today, I want to talk to you about recognizing, protecting, and honoring your strongest ally, the queen. So, let's talk about what the queen represents. In chess, right, the queen can go in any direction. Boom, 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 sideways, back, forth, diagonal, whatever, right? She running the board. Straight, like that, okay? She running the board. But she's not just strong, she's strategically essential. I want you to pay attention. Now, if y'all ain't figured it out by now, when I tell you pay attention, that's probably something you should be writing in your notes, for real. In life, your queen might not be a person at all. Your queen might be, but it might be your wife or partner. Might be your faith. Might be your mental health. Might be your gift. You know that thing you do better than anyone else? Or your voice. The one thing they try to silence. Think about it. What is your queen? Because here's the truth. Whatever your queen is, that's the first thing the enemy's going to target. Plain and simple. The first thing the enemy going to target is whatever your queen is. Your queen is your wife. Check out how the attitudes show up out of nowhere. She don't even know where they came from. No, just saying, I'm pointing out some things. We ain't women hating today. What we doing is we're figuring out who is our queen. So listen, right? You gotta recognize the attacks, because if you recognize the attacks, it make it easier for you to figure out who and what your queen is. What is your queen within yourself, and who is your queen on your chessboard? Because they gotta line up. That's another lesson. But listen, y'all can get that when you download. So look, in real chess matches, especially high level ones, players go for the queen early. Not always directly. Sometimes they set little subtle traps. Know why? Because once the queen is gone, woo, baby, the whole board changes. That's why in tabletop, when you playing tabletop chess, actually, sometimes when a player is way more advanced than his opponent, he'll take his queen off the board when the game starts. When he set up, he'll leave his queen off the board because she's dangerous, and he'll be too tempted to use her in the game quick. That's how it goes. See, when the queen gone, that's it. That's it. The board is changed forever. So it's the same in life. When your queen, let's say your queen is your peace of mind. Distractions, toxic relationships, and chaos are sent immediately to drain you. Why? Because first thing your enemy is gonna attack is your queen, your strongest ally, your most powerful piece. So if your queen is your spouse or your children, then distraction, busyness, temptation. Those are the chess moves meant to weaken your defense. So if your queen is your creativity, then comparison, like, man, you looking at other people's work, trying to compare your work to their work, or how long they've been doing it, how you look with yours, that's a move against your creativity. Doubt. Bring doubt. You know what I mean? Fear, try to take it right off the board. Like, man, you just start to feel like you scared to show your stuff because it don't look nothing like it. You know what I mean? Like when I first started teaching myself spray art, right after I had got the concussion on. So I was looking at other people's work. I was watching people like Fireman, and for y'all don't know, that's Jimenez. That's Jimenez. Fireman. Y'all looking him up, his last name Jimenez. He a beast. But I was looking at him. I set my painting on fire. Oh man, I set my painting on fire. Trying to do what he was doing, which was basically quick drying his paint so that he could get to the next layer because he was doing a video. And I didn't realize that I wasn't supposed to hold the flame that close, especially when I had a whole lot of paint up there, more than what I probably should have, because I didn't have paint control. And I burned I burnt up my paint and I set it on fire. It was crazy. It was a crazy scene. But I started feeling like, man, I don't know if I can do this, because I was scared to go, because it takes long. When you want to wait for that paint to dry, even if you set a fan in front of it or something like that, it's a longer process, and especially when you're trying to learn, you just want to get to it. So I started kind of being scared for a little bit to flame up my paintings, but then I had to just go back and learn. So you get over the fear, but that fear would take that. That would have took me right off the board. I almost stopped painting because this man's take too long. So I almost literally just let go of a talent that I had to make art, and something that was going to help me to heal. Literally, physically in your brain, art helps you to heal when you have brain injuries. Check it out. Y'all do the research, you'll see what I saw. So I say all that to say this. I would have been my whole spray art, sessions would have been taken off the board because I wouldn't have had that to lean in. A lot of times it helped me relax, it helped me think, it helped me reset. You know what I'm saying? I get my little gospel going in there and I focus and I do my thing. So again, what's your queen? And is it under attack? Right? Because that attack could be coming from anywhere, inner or outer. So pay attention. So if you're the king on the board, steady, responsible, and strategic, you need your queen to do what you can. Because you're steady, responsible, and strategic. You know what I'm saying? So, the king can only move one space at a time, right? But the queen, she covered the whole field. That's not just power, that's reach. The queen got reach. Pay attention. You gotta protect your queen. Guard your values. Pour into the people who pour into you. What are you talking about, Chuck? I'm telling you how to protect your queen. You know what I'm saying? Guard your values. Pour into the people who pour into you. Set boundaries around your peace. Be intentional about the places, right? About the spaces you allow your queen to show up in, right? Because places are spaces. And sometimes there's a lot of spaces in one place. So you got to be intentional about what space you allow your queen to show up in. So in chess, sometimes the king will make a small move just to clear the way for the queen. That's humility. That's strategy. Pay attention. Sometimes the king not only steps aside, but makes room. He might put something else out the way too, so that his queen will have a straight shot. That's humility. In case y'all didn't know, kings, humility is power. More power comes out of acts of humility than anything else. Why y'all think the Bible says soft answer turns away wrath? That's humility. That soft answer, that's humility. That wrath, that's raw power. So how did humility turn away raw power? Because it is power in itself. You're welcome. Write that down. Alright, so the strategy is to use your humility to make a move that will make way for your queen in order for your queen to do damage. Pay attention. When you value your queen, you win more battles. Period. An exclamation point. In life, like in chess, the game isn't won alone. You don't win by being the strongest piece, you win by playing as a team. What an amazing concept, playing as a team. Knowing the strengths and roles of each piece, and especially honoring your queen. Oh well, it's just a thought. So, today I'm going to give y'all a challenge. The challenge is go home, tell your queen how much she means to you. You have identified your queen, and you should already have her at home as to who the person of your queen is. Spend time with your queen, whether that's a person, a passion, or a principle. So some of y'all got a passion you ain't been paying much attention to it. Might want to go home and pay some attention. Realize your principles. Most of all, protect what protects you. Because when the queen is strong, the whole kingdom stands taller. Why? Because when the queen is strong, a real queen, a queen who in her position, a queen who stands at the right hand of her king, a real queen is going to shape the culture of the king. And the culture of the king determines the culture of the kingdom. If you have a wicked king, then the whole kingdom is wicked. If you have a righteous king, then the whole kingdom flourishes and is happy and lives in a generally righteous position. Pay attention. I'm trying to help. So this week, identify your queen. Write it down, speak to it, and ask yourself. Ask yourself what, sir? What do I need to do to guard this better? Because you can't win in a game of life if you don't got your strongest ally. So your job is not to move like everybody else. Your job is to fortify your lane and be unshakable in it. Queen. So, build, don't just battle. Let me ask you something. What's the foundation you're building on? What structure are you building for your future? Next, on the next episode, yes y'all, episode 3 of Life is Chess, the Rook, also known as your castle. Love, peace, and happiness. Till next time, y'all. Till next time.
Yeah.
Jump on. Don't forget. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Drop down in the comments and say hi. Tell me what you think of what I'm doing so far. Oh yeah, and click that link.
From the palace to the pavement, crown stay adjacent. Walking like I own it, every step is a statement. Heavy is the head, but the neck never fold. Every jewel in my crown's got a story untold. I'm the voice of the streets, still the king in the cart. Royal robes drag long when I step on.
Back up, I'm stepping in mean. Lip gloss popping, crown sitting clean. Ain't here for the soft talk, this room got heat. Savage room queen still snatching the seat. I don't beg, I don't chase, I don't cry. I just boss up, glow up, and tell them bye. Got them shook off the walk in the side eye. I'm the whole plate, baby, you a small fry. Click clack in my heels, that's power. Big drip ain't sweet, I devour. Make them freeze when I talk, no stutter. Built